Hello, hi everyone.
Hello.
Thanks for inviting me to this valuable meeting. First, I'd like to thank you very much, Sung Kim and Jeannie Shim, for running a successful National Korean Studies for year in, year out. And thank you very much. And also, I feel uh, very pleased to be able to join you with all the teachers who are attending this valuable event. And I think I kind of feel something like how you feel the teachers, how you're feeling about this one. Because as for myself, when I came into San Francisco in 1976, I was able to join bilingual teaching education for San Francisco. At the school I worked for, Benjamin Franklin Junior High School, which is a public inner city school. So I see a lot of things happening, but my point is that I like to have so much respect for the teachers that you are coming here. That means you show that much willingness and interest in learning about Korean culture and Korean languages, and lastly, if you could, Korean food. So K-food. Okay, let me just give you a brief information about International Foundation for Korean University that I'm chair. And at the same time, I'm also the foot soldier. That means we need a lot of actions. And we don't get paid, but we just like to do things for the school that has given us so much values to us. So that means that we have a Korean University alums, around 3,000 alums spread out in the States, from San Francisco, New York, Washington, even Atlanta, Georgia, or Dallas, Texas. So we kind of raise funds from all those alums to be used for endowment funds for Korean University in Seoul. So that is our goal, and that's why we got started 1997 in New York. So in fact, we are US-based foundation, even though we support Korea University. And on the other hand, we support local organizations like NKS, National Korean Studies, because we get so much support from our alums in the States. At the same time, we feel that it is our responsibility to share some of the things we collected in the States, because not only support Korea universities, but at the same time, we like to support the community we serve and community we are in, and like your teachers. So we have so much support for teachers if I could. So in that thing, that is our part of the goals. And then another thing we're doing is that we try to have some seminars or meetings and help publish periodicals. And lastly, there's some kind of local public libraries, like a Pico Library in Los Angeles, or some other public libraries in the area we like to support, because supporting the library for their good cause will enrich the community we're in. So that is the things we like to do as International Foundation for Korea University, not only for Korea, but also for the people we are in, for the community we are in. So thank you. Next screen, please. While I'm talking about this one, anyone has questions, raise your hand, okay? So I could see that, all right. So far, we got started in 1997, and so far we have raised around $8 million. But this figure changes coming into this year, first half, because during this COVID-19 crisis, we found some alums willing to support us. So yesterday, we got a few $100,000 from a doctor who is serving the community in Washington, D.C. So he sent us money, that the one he saved for his 401k over the years. And he's willing to support us with that fund that we're going to send it to Korea. But some portion of that fund, he made donation to us. We're going to reserve it for later for community use. So that's what we are trying to do. And then, so we provide scholarships to KU students and some other students. And we like to support great scholars, and we like to support the spirit of Korea University and other countries. So we don't want to narrow down our cause and effect only for Korea University, because as I told you in the beginning, we are US-based foundation. So that means we are responsible for outside. At the same time, we're responsible for the inside. Okay, next screen, please. Korea University, as you see that in the middle part, do you see that? The oldest university in Korea. Then how many colleges, universities in Korea right now? We have a formal 203 universities, and we have 137 community colleges, all told about 340 universities and community schools in Seoul right now. But let me take you to the past, 1905. Anyone remember anything happened in 1905? Maybe you might say that, how about the World War I? Yes, that's true, very close by. But in 1905, the Korean Peninsula was in a turmoil. As my previous lecturer, Ms. MacArthur has mentioned, there was a Joseon dynasty, the end of Joseon dynasty, at the same time, Yi dynasty. So 1905, there, our closest neighbor, Japan, and on the north side, we have China and we have Russia. They all came in, tried to take over. Russia failed, China failed, but Japan, they were successful, they succeeded. So in 5 years, 1910, they successfully took over the Yi dynasty or Joseon dynasty and then make it Korea under their own colony, which has lasted 36 years. At this time, people felt our country lost. So try to get our country back. The people thought about that. What is the best tool that we could use in bringing back our own country back to life? At the time, they thought about that education. Yes, the power of education. So which started that Mr. Song-Soo Kim started his own money, entire wealth, property dedicated to in starting Korea University. That's how Korea University got started. That differentiates Korea University from other prominent colleges like Seoul National University, which is a top school, great school. And on the right side, you have Yonsei University. So we call that collectively SKY. What do you call that? Sky, blue sky. But in the middle, Korea is right there. And Seoul National University was started during the Japanese colonial days. Japanese government, they spent the money to raise the school. And Yonsei University was another great school started by missionaries from USA. So we owe them so much. But so that's what Korea University, instead of oldest, the best school, I want to say that most authentic Korean university in Korea. That's what I'm thinking. So next screen, please.
All right, and a 5-minute warning. Thank you.
5 minutes. Okay, so make it quick. Okay, you see it? #1 private university in Korea. So next screen, please. Let's move on. So how many minutes do I have?
Now 4 minutes.
Thank you very much. So Jeannie, is it possible that I could reserve some couple of minutes for questions?
Sure. I know that the video you want to show is close to 4 minutes. Would you like to show just a part of the video then?
Yes. So why don't you run some show for summer camp? So spend some time on that. Please, go ahead.
safely say that this summer was definitely my favorite summer of all time. All the experiences, all the cultural and knowledge that I've gained definitely was very worthwhile. I can't be happier to be anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, they gave me a list of, and there was a lot of courses on this list, over 100 courses. All I had to do was just look for the courses that I needed for my major, and they had a list of those as well. And it was great because they would transfer back to my school as credit.
Top scholars from all around the world assemble here every summer, and I've developed relationships with them. We collaborate on work together. It's an opportunity for me to learn from scholars from all kinds of other fields.
KU-ISC is a great gateway to learn about different cultures, not only Korea, but also many other different cultures, as students from all over the world are brought together in the classroom.
Dorms feel very, very safe. There's a security guard right at the entrance. There's a very diverse set of people in the dorms. You meet like very different cultures from all around the world, and it's really easy to make a bunch of new friends.
Would you like to say a few words while we...
And I was very happy to
Sure, of course. Can you volume down? So again, this is Juan, foot soldier for International Foundation for Korea University. I'd like to welcome you to Korea, where you could experience all those wide open cultural languages, and most of all, the foods. You will be surprised how diversified the foods at such a lower, reasonable price. But quality is so high, I guarantee it. At the same time, if you come to the best way to experience Korea is come to the Korea University, the campus, which is safe, secure, and easy to go by subways from downtown. And most of all, that Korea University has a fighting spirit, and they always invite outsiders to come to us, as we are invited to USA, and we invite you to come to Seoul to experience Korea University and Korea itself. Thanks for having me this valuable occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.